Welcome back. This is the Intel on eNCA. Let me continue with the conversation. Vuyolwethu Zungula, in a moment I'll be asking you about the issues around coalition parties, coalition arrangements, should they arise after November the 1st. In fact, you'll be the first one to go on that question. But I do need to get this one out of the way. Man, as they would say in isiXhosa, ithi intoka servant nomakula kuli Roberts. What's the story there?
There's no story. There's no story there. All in good time. I know she's been receiving a lot of media attention and everyone wants to have a story. All in good time, there's going to be a platform where you can basically engage it directly.
But what is the big takeout for South Africans? Because on a serious note, I can ask it like I'm joking, but the last thing I would want is for us to judge a person because we have boxed that person to say, this is Kuli Roberts, this is all she can ever do, and take it that she has no capacity for anything else. Is that the kind of thinking that you have as the ATM? Or are you looking for a big name?
No. There's going to be a proper time in place where she can engage you directly.
Yeah.
However, if you look at some of the publications have spoken at length about what she studied and what role she has played before. The only issue that we have is that people like media personalities, and we think that because a person is a media personality, they do not have content, they do not have skills and capabilities. However, I can guarantee you in the next coming days, she'll engage all of you directly.
Yeah, I like that. I'm always cautioning against that thing of assuming that simply because this person has always done this and you think that's all they can ever do. And that thing of prejudging people before you really understand what their capacities are. So let me switch it around then. Margaret, Arnolds, you have the experience of coalition governments. If after November the 1st, we have what we're calling hung municipalities. With the experience you have, if the ANC comes to you and says, all we need is 2 votes in this municipality, help us, let's form a government, will you do that with the ANC? Or if the DA comes to you, which one? I remember the EFF talking about the better of the 2 devils. If you are faced with that situation, what will you do? Have you thought about that?
Since we remember, it's not just that you go and you say, okay, fine, this is the DA and this is the ANC, and we go into coalition with them. This is a decision that is taken by the political party as to the dynamics of the municipality and what it is that the people want. So as the AIC, we will sit down and we will have our discussions as to with who do we have the coalition. And as the AIC, when we have coalitions, it's always for the importance of the people. But as I said before, coalition governments is definitely going to be the order of the day. If you look at the city of Johannesburg, 53 political parties, 43 independents, there would never be an outright party that would win it outright. So we have to look at it as to going into coalition. Yes, we'll go into coalition. Yes, it will be a decision that we will deal with when we get to the table and understand that it has got to be in the interest of the people that has elected us.
All right, I'm told I don't have much time. Mbahare Kekana, same question very quickly, 30 seconds. You're thinking about coalitions, yes or no?
Yes, if there's a coalition, we as Forum for Service Delivery, we do it differently. We don't go to the boardroom as leadership. We go back to the same voters and make a poll to say which party you think we'll give 3 options. Which party we think is better, whether we must go into coalition or not.
Let me cut you there.
Before, whereby the community...
Yeah, I'm saying let me stop you there so that I can give the others a chance very quickly. Eugene, Botha, your sense, coalitions, what's the approach?
Yes, I think coalitions are inevitable. We certainly are not opposed to coalitions. We see it as a voting rights agreement, but the Patriotic Alliance is about results, and we need results for our constituents. Otherwise, we're not going to go into a coalition with a particular party. That's very important. And the second thing is we will not tolerate corruption. We left the ANC coalition in Joburg because of their corruption. We will not tolerate it. And those are our key drivers.
Vuyolwethu Zungula, you get a final word on this one. You're thinking about coalition arrangements. I know you are in it to win it, but in instances where you will be called upon to say, help us form a government.
For us, what is important, it is parties being genuine. We know that some politicians are only in it in order to make just play politics. They are not serious about improving the lives of the people. Therefore, the basis of any coalition should be about the genuine interests of the people and actually fixing South Africa, ensuring South Africa gets to be transformed and we deal with these challenges of unemployment, poverty, corruption, and crime. Otherwise, besides that, any coalition that is not formed on those bases will never function.
All right, I've got to thank you, all four of you, for taking part in this conversation with me, the leadership and leaders of the various political parties there. There you have it, South Africa. The options are plentiful. You are in a political supermarket, and the choice is yours, really, which path you will take in as far as choosing the party to be in charge of governance. And that's been the intel for this week. You've been briefed on a need-to-know basis because you do need to know. I'm Tula Sizwe Simelane.